All right, welcome to the Quest Finder on Evony YouTube account. I am relatively new to YouTube, and I'm actually have another active channel, which we'll keep quiet for right now. I'm using this as a chance to learn more about how to post YouTube videos and how to build a real YouTube channel. Um, Something on the side that I do is I do play some video games. Obviously, the main one being called Evony. Um, we'll start out with this video with something really weird that actually happened to us today in Survey Server. I did the customer service notes. We had hits that were happening right at the end of Survey Server. So you can see, we did a quick micro rally and hit this guy for 600 million quick. It was just me and another person online. I saw that we actually killed, nearly all of his troops, and I was going to go in for a solo to see if I could get a $2+ billion or point solo. Instead, he actually healed everything instantly, and I shot a blind solo. Did decent with a cav hit, broke just about even. Nothing crazy here, right? The last hit, though, was as Survey Server ended. While the player is still on our server, this hit counted as a non-Survey Server hit. And you can see because we had Holy Palace troop souls and killed troops. So I ended up losing just about 1,000,005 PvP troops, 500k T14, 500k T13, 500k T12. That's being fixed hopefully by Evony here in the near future. We sent in the customer support. The player actually also messaged me saying that he also sent in the message saying that, whatever, he got a response, all that stuff. Sent in a ticket. It was the first time the guy had messaged me. But yeah, I saved the reports also, and seems like a nice player. So that is the craziest thing I've ever seen in terms of Evony glitches. I've seen some other issues with, speedos being used in All Stars and some other stuff. I'm out very rarely just stuff get taken care of by Evony. So hopefully they do the right thing. Unfortunately, on the PC version, you can't see the customer support tickets. It takes you to a link where you can submit for new changes. But that is an insane thing to happen. Some quick notes on my account. We are on server 1386. Right now, we are clearing some spaces out to put our larger castles back in the middle. And I am about a 15 billion power player. Once I get those troops back from the air, we sit about 14.6 right now. I'm at 15.1. Generally speaking, are somewhat dominant on this server, I would say. We have a couple other big players that are starting to kind of evolve, like Abe. We have Notroc. A lot of these players also sit in the same alliance. But we've had the natural course of a server waiting for a server merge, and we're still sitting in the same exact spot in that regards. Right now, our alliance is about 75 billion power. We've ranked in challenge. I've made All Stars finals, and there's a lot of fun gameplay to have. And right now, it's that middle game for a lot of these players, whether it's Grim, who's just getting to be a big size player right now, Young, Abe, a lot of good players who are just hitting that main stride. Thunderous right here is 1.5 billion. We have Leo over here, who's very active in defense strategy. A lot of these players though just aren't quite there on the server to server scale matchups, but they're getting there. Forever is a really good player at 4.5 billion. Bayo has made All Stars and is top 200 in BOC, as you can tell. So this account will be made. Maybe I'll go through how I set my attacks up, what other players I learned from, crazy things that happen in Evony. And I do intend on posting multiple times a week to build out the flow of how editing works for me. And just showing the strategies, like the decisions I make as I go from a keep 40 to a keep 45. You can tell about 110 billion of each resource right now sitting in my account. That is something that I should focus on in terms of, I mean, I'm not trying to spend the resources, and for multiple reasons. But one reason is that I want to go to keep 41. Trying to decide if military academy is the next focus or if I actually want to do a rally spot. Um, and right now I'm really leaning towards, let's just see where we're at. I'm leaning towards doing rally spot first, so I get the larger march size. Uh, that's important for a lot of reasons. Majority reasons, though, in gameplay, uh, specifically in BOC, I need to be able to solo bigger players, right? And one of the limiting factors is tech, obviously, and I will get that with Military Academy level 5. But I also need more troops to send out. So that will be my primary focus, I believe, here in the next week or two, and we'll see where that takes us. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If this is my first video, I will talk to some players in game. Hopefully get some support there. But I will be on here in the near future to talk about more specific gameplay that I have in mind for this. Thank you so much.